Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you.
Triangle.
My videos are about common sense, and I try to get down to 10 minutes or less. Okay, sometimes I go over a second or something. That's about it. You put your questions below, you won't be considered an imbecile, and you won't be cursed. So I can suck your soul in the next life. Okay, I'm a soul devourer. Okay, but of course, I want to be a god in my next life, okay? But also, I could be a soul devourer. So I'm swaying on which one I want to be, depending on how much negativity, feedback, positivity, okay? You know, have an open mind, okay? I'm not closed-minded at all, okay? But this video is going to be about solutions to the court's hearsay and evidence. You know, if you just listen to this, then all of the court solutions and all of the problems shall go away, okay? It shall go away, okay? Now, the first thing is that since you understand the history of life of human beings, people always use judgmental calls because of hearsay, okay? Most people get convicted simply because of hearsay, okay? I said this, I saw a witness, hearsay, somebody said somebody said what, okay? And then there is judged, okay, accordingly, okay? Now, these days, we need something called martial law to be put in place, most likely for my situation to ever occurs. You know, they probably do have it encased in these, you know, digitized the computers and everything, you know. But you got to have cameras, okay? If there's no hardcore evidence, okay, that's the first thing court cases have to do. Throw out hearsay. Do the feminine or the weaker vessel, okay, the one who's been offended or the victim, do they want everything to be recorded? Because everything has to be recorded. There ain't no such thing as a person's confidentiality of them being the whore or anything like that. They have to put all that out there. If a woman was a whore, it has to be exposed. But it's one-sidedness, you know. When a man does something, you tell everything about that man. When a woman does something, you have to keep it confidential, okay? That's not right. So here's the solutions for the court cases, okay? The first thing you need, if it's a black person being on trial, the black person must have black jurors, okay? That's a very big important thing, okay? If you don't have black jurors, you have racism, okay? So you gotta get these black jurors in the black juries to make their own decisions, because they understand their own peoples, okay? Then you have to have a black judge, okay? Now this is very important, okay? Black judge, black jury. Like in ancient times, it used to be a white jury, white judge, and a black man. That's completely wrong, and that's completely racist, okay? You know, but there's guys who don't have enough money. You got the public defenders who are white, okay, who are defending black people who don't have enough money to defend themselves. This is all wrong, all wrong. You also another solution could be, you know, you get the general public's information, okay, the masses. If the masses, there has to be a questionnaire, okay. Well, there's a victim, okay, and there's the defender, you know, defender and offender, okay. There has to be a questionnaire in which all of the evidence has to be taken into account. All of the words of all of the emotions have to be eradicated in the court of law, okay? Because there's no cameras, okay? What if the person was set up? You know, if I told you a demon possessed me, okay, and I gave you a questionnaire, I was possessed, then most people will assume that I'm a mental nutcase, correct? So judging upon the evidence of what a person says that was taken to the testimony, you shouldn't use it unless the person confessed, okay? And then you take that confession of both sides and you give it to the people. And then the people, not just 12 juries, okay? Most of the time, the people will make the decision. If the people are about God, then the people would say, do you wish to use the Christian tactic? Christian tactic means just forgive all and be all. Let this child be protected next time. Let this child be educated. And that's strike one against the offender, because usually the offender should always get a warning, okay? The warning is, don't do it again, okay? Keep yourself out of it. No one should be charged anything, okay, in any situation, okay? When you got someone charged for something they didn't do, you know, I was in jail and the guys got set up, you know, it's just a setup, you know, the cops be setting people up. All this stuff has to be recorded. When cops are banging down doors and all that stuff. That stuff all have to be recorded, okay? Cops have no right to have weapons of lethal force. They have to use another way of handling their criminals, okay? That's easy in a nutshell, but that's not being done, okay? Like I said before, you got a black person being judged. Let that person choose their jury. Let that defender or offender choose their jury. All lawyers, there's no retainer fees. All that shit got to go. It's all pro bono, baby. So let's say, for instance, a lawyer wins the case. A lawyer wins the case. Then they get paid by the state. You're working for the government, okay? All right? Even though it may seem like a, what you call it, conspiracy. Like lawyers could be against someone. Everything must be logged. Everything must be logged. Everything must be recorded through the court system and the justice system. Be quiet now. Be quiet. No. What did I say? Okay, I don't need to hear it. It seems like every time I get on the phone and I try to record something, it's like she just makes noise. So I'm gonna run away right now. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on in here to your mama. Come on. She's gonna upset me, okay? But I'm gonna finish this video. Okay? So you're gonna need blacks with blacks juries and black judges. You're gonna need things to be recorded, okay? Give you a questionnaire. Questionnaires can be given out to the general public. It can be sent to at least 100 people. That will determine the guilt, and then the people will determine what kind of sentence this person will get. Then the people will make the answer the questionnaire the best way they can possibly at. And if the people ask for more questions after the 100. This is a test, man. Throughout mankind, it hasn't been done, okay. But you got these TV shows, okay, like the Judge Judy and stuff. There's no evidence. It's just hearsay. You do have some evidence. You got pieces of paper and all that stuff. That's small claims court, okay. Come on. Okay, now see, your mama's on the bed. Yeah, and so you got this things are handled in the small claims court, okay? And small claims court could be a good way of dealing because nobody goes to jail, but that's different. I'm talking about big major crimes, okay, like murder and rape, okay? I seen guys in jail, they shouldn't even be in there, man, because of hearsay, because he slept with the girl and the girl tricked him, okay? If a young girl at the age of 13 up to 17 tricks somebody, that child should be responsible for hearsay, okay? For manipulation, okay? So it's up to the parents to teach their daughters not to get charged, because that can happen. You got an 11-year-old boy killing his stepmother, okay, and the baby's in the womb and stuff. That child, hey, that child should suffer, okay? And also the parents should suffer, okay? A little bit, But the psychological problems run through amok when it comes to people in society. But I told you, this is the solutions. Let the people judge, okay, questionnaires, all of the evidence that they have in the account. This shit doesn't happen in the court of law, okay? If you got true evidence, okay, and you got a video camcorder at the same time, because this person could say, oh, that blood got there because of so forth and so forth, and it's a benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's telling the truth. He said, yeah, this fell a certain way, okay, but nobody knows this, so they'll try to make up their own kind of, things of how a knife fell on somebody or the person fell on a knife. How do you know I didn't do it? You know what I'm saying? Lie detectors are not allowed in the court of law. Okay, what I'm saying is that everything has to be recorded. They need more people involved in a situation when it comes to a court case, not just 12 juries of white people, predominantly light-colored people, because light-colored people to white people tend to be more jealous, okay? They tend to automatically look down on black African Americans as the lowest, less species, though they are mentally to a degree. But you shouldn't judge people by that. It should just be a questionnaire. You shouldn't see their faces. You shouldn't see their appearance, because usually they make a determination right off the bat. And you shouldn't make a determination just because of what you see, because you could make a mistake. And then you're sending someone to jail for life because of some kind of a fucked up assumption, okay? That's fucked up. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Peace.